Hello viewers, welcome back. Today I want to investigate the DSSI issue on the VAX 4200. This device does not show the disk, the RF74, as I shown in the last video. And now I want to do some tests with the DSSI bus. Down here, this is the CPU module, and the DSSI bus starts here with a cable, goes up here, change the cable here, goes to the disk, and then to this external connector where the terminator is located. First, I want to change the ID of the controller. It's set to 7 and I will set it to 5, and I will see and I will check if the machine recognizes this ID change. And then I will check the physical connection by connect all 50 wires together with this bad soldered connector, but it will work. And then I can check if a wire is broken in the machine. If I didn't find a physical problem with the cabling, I will borrow a disk from the right VAX and check if the device will show this disk. If that doesn't work, I think it must be the controller, but we will see. First, I disconnect the cables and remove the KA660 CPU module. This is the CPU module where the DSSI controller is located. Over there are the jumpers for the controller ID, and it's like a SCSI. To set the ID to 5, I have to set the first and the third jumper. I've also found some visual damage on the terminators for the DSSI bus, so I removed the terminator resistor and checked it, but there was no fault, and after that I've put the module back in the enclosure, what took a while. Let's start the machine to see if the changed controller ID is detected by the CPU module. First, I chose the wrong language, so I had to restart the machine twice and then it will come up. But the machine holds for several minutes at test 59 and some error messages appeared. But these error messages are based on a loose memory cable, and after I solved that issue, the machine starts. We'll see some other errors as well. It seems to be that the I don't know what it is controller is a SCSI controller, and this SCSI controller had the same CSR address like the other SCSI controller in the machine, so I removed the second third-party controller, and also this error disappeared. And we see the DSSI controller address had changed to 5, but we see no disk. After that, I checked the physical connection of the DSSI bus, and I detected no broken wires. Therefore, the cable seems to work, and it's not an issue with the cable. So, another day, and the system passed the 2 tests I've made yesterday. Therefore, I will borrow a device from the other VAX and connect it to the VAX 4200. And because I don't want to put the device in the enclosure, I have a chair here, and I will put the device on the chair and connect it with the cable outside here on the chair. It's long enough it's possible to do it. It's not long enough to put the device on top. Yesterday I saw some issues with the QBUS and the SCSI controllers, and I've removed the third-party SCSI controller first, and then the machine works. And today I've removed the I don't know what it is QBUS card and put the SCSI controller back in. And I did some tests with the SCSI controller off camera. I've connected a TLZ07 device. It's a dot TAFE device from DEC, and it's perfectly detected. And the system detects it as an RA81. It isn't an RA81, but I think I will have access to the dot device when BMS is installed on it. So the SCSI bus is working perfectly. Now I will switch over, and I will take out the second RF74 device, takes it out and put it over there. Another issue I've detected yesterday is that the battery was still in the machine in the VAX 4200, and the battery leaked. It's a typical issue with DEC machines that batteries are leaking, and therefore there is a bit corrosion on the enclosure and a bit on the panel. But it seems to be only an optical problem, and I will solve this issue later, because it hasn't got any influence on the working state of the machine. So, let's start. This is the RF74 device, and I have to take out the device from its chassis because I cannot remove the connector from the device. Or maybe I can remove it, but I'm afraid to damage the wires. Therefore, I will remove the whole chassis from the device and put the device without the chassis on the chair. Let's start the machine again. It starts perfectly. but when I enter show device, we see there is no disk detected. So I think it must be a controller issue. But when the VAX 4300 is working again, I will check it the other way around by connecting the DSSI bus of both VAXs together, and then I can see if the VAX 4300 will detect the disk inside the VAX 4200. So that was this video with the detection of some DSSI issues. They are not solved at the moment, but I knew a bit more about the issues of the machine. Thanks for watching.